Eagle here, and you are watching Alcoins in the Wild at On the Chain in 3, 2, 1. Or is it 3, 2, 1? Let's go. Eagle here, and you are watching Alcoins in the Wild. Guys, thank you for coming again. I want to talk to you guys about the Eternity Project. Now, many people don't even know what the Eternity Project is. And what I'm doing right now is just doing my research and just wanted to bring you some great content. So then, guys, you can do your own research and see why I'm liking this Eternity Project so far. So let's take a look on over to their website. This is Eternity, a scalable smart contracts and interfacing with real world data. And guys, I will tell you, there is some great things happening with Eternity as far as marijuana tracking, as far as governments getting involved with digital parties for voting. I mean, the gaming industry and what they're doing in Africa is amazing. And that's what I want to go over with you guys today. Okay, so the first thing I have in my notes here, I wanted to talk about the smart contracts just a little bit here. Let's take my face down just a little bit, get it over here. Now, as you can see, the Eternity, innovating smart contracts on a global scale. Eternity is recognized as a new blockchain technology designed to perform unmatched efficiency, transparent governance, and global scalability. It is made to enable smart contracts to centralize oracles and transacting using high bandwidth. Decentralized virtual machine is the key technology behind this, using a large amount of public nodes which are connected with each other using state nodes. The virtual machine can execute scripts. Guys, this makes the blockchain so much lighter in the way that they have this set up. Okay, so Eternity delivers a more scalable smart contract system than Ethereum. It is said to be much more efficient too. Both Bitcoin and Ethereum revolutionized their field upon their release. They're not much in the Eternity what Ethereum or Bitcoin doesn't offer. Since the technology is changing day by day, these ecosystem needs to be updated day by day. And that's so true, guys. In this space, things are moving so fast. You have to stay on top of things. It achieves much higher scalability because of the state channels technology included on the protocol level. Layer one, it enables an unlimited number of transactions off-chain while the same high level of privacy is guaranteed as when transacting on the chain. Guys, how beautiful is that? How beautiful was that? So I wanted to just show you this short little video. It's about 2.5 minutes, showing you a more in-depth view of what Eternity is.
Welcome to the Internet of Value. Meet Eternity. What is Eternity? Eternity is a new blockchain platform that solves the issues of scalability, privacy, and transaction speed. Built by an experienced team, Eternity is the next generation technology that takes the lessons from big projects like Bitcoin and Ethereum. What makes Eternity different from other blockchains? Eternity has several unique features that make it different from other blockchains. The technology aims to be ready for mainstream adoption by providing 3 key elements. 1. State channels. Users interact with each other instantly and privately. Your business interactions are kept off-chain without having to expose your transactions or smart contracts publicly. This also keeps the blockchain light and robust for years. There's no limit to the volume of transactions being processed at the same time. Eternity is lightning fast. 2. The hybrid proof of work and proof of stake system. Consensus is achieved by proof of work. This means that people can mine the tokens on almost all devices. This is truly decentralized mining. The governance mechanism runs on a proof of stake model based on prediction markets. 3. The Oracle machine. Oracle machines allow you to connect real-world data to smart contracts. Any publicly available data can be integrated, such as election results, weather conditions, sport event results, and commodity prices like gold and oil. This opens up the field for major use.
So guys, just a little bit more about Eternity. I think what they're doing is amazing. So let's go down just a little bit more because I wanted to talk to you guys about just the team a little bit, but let's get this one paragraph out of the way because this is juicy. Eternity revolves around its token called the Eternity token. Eternity token can be transferred from one participant to another. Using this token, the nodes are compensated for the computation that they performed. The Eternity token is used for buying more space and computation time on the virtual machine in the Eternity ecosystem. Eternity has even built in an anti-spam feature to each one of its coins. Come on, man. Just beautiful. And here is Yaroslav Malahov. Now check this out. Yaroslav is the founder and CEO of Eternity. He is commonly called the godfather of Ethereum. What a title to be given, huh? He's the one who came up with all those powerful algorithms with which Ethereum works on. So one doesn't have to worry about the expertise and knowledge of Yaroslav brings onto the table. Wow, that's really, really good information to have, guys. So as you can see, I wanted to show you something regarding what they're doing in the cannabis industry, and it's probably going to blow your mind. Okay, take a look here. Could blockchain help the cannabis industry? We're about to find out. Okay, blockchain at times can feel like a very large, very incoherent Rube Goldberg machine. The security advantages of decentralization and encryption for sensitive data are obvious. But why employ a peer-to-peer distributed ledger to record simple or mundane tasks unlikely to be targets of hackers or other malfeasance? Because it's cool, or because it's cool and it works in the case of the blockchain-based tracking solution soon to be employed by Montevideo-based cannabis company Uruguay Can. Guys, blockchain has many fans in the drug policy reform world for the very simple reasons that until quite recently, blockchain was a viable technique to mass drug transactions from authorities. It was not for the cool factor that Bitcoin was Silk Road's coin of the realm. Blockchain may yet be the bedrock on which solutions to the American cannabis industry's banking woes are built, though it's more likely that big centralized banks will start taking cannabis business accounts first. And I totally agree with that, guys. But what Eternity is doing is they're becoming the first. As I don't know if you guys know this, but Uruguay, I believe, was the first country to legalize recreational marijuana. So take a look here. Oh, this is good too. What's wrong with genetically modified marijuana? In the meantime, blockchain's value as a tracking tool will be tested by Eternity, which announced on September 25th that it would be creating a blockchain-based supply chain management platform for Uruguay Can, which produces both medical and recreational cannabis. Okay, so in the press release, the company said the blockchain would allow the registration and tracking of cannabis strains from the seed to the final project, which ensures consumer safety while complying with regulations, according to Eternity CEO Pablo Carolla. Okay, so in theory, using blockchain to track a cannabis plant's progression from seed to cured and sellable product would make it more difficult for a bad actor to inject bad product into the supply chain and more difficult for anyone to fudge the decentralized ledger. So guys, another use case in which Eternity is being used for is in the cannabis industry. And I thought that was magnificent, okay? Another thing I wanted to share with you, what they're doing in Africa, it really touched my heart. And I was so glad to see this. It's just beautiful. They're just innovating. A lot of these companies aren't doing anything. Many of these companies are innovating and really making impacts on people's lives. I had that article up here somewhere. I might have lost it. Let's see if we can find it back. Eternity. Yeah, if we type it in, let's type it in here real quick. I believe I lost the article, but AETERNITY supermarkets that came up, and they were talking about. No, that wasn't it. I believe that's the one right underneath it. Here it is. Yeah, here it is. So guys, check this out. This is such beautiful info. Use blockchain to save Kenya's meat industry from adulteration. And Alternity Hub Africa Chief Operations Officer Frank Dia takes participants through a blockchain training in Nairobi. How beautiful is that, folks? The Minister of Health has since directed all country public health departments to heighten surveillance, I'm sorry, in supermarkets, butcheries, meat processors, and other food businesses. When foodborne diseases threaten public health, the first step to root cause analysis is to track down the source of a contamination, and there is no tolerance for uncertainty. And that is right, because, you know, a lot of these companies, you know, there have been bad reports coming back on the meat. And a lot of the stuff that's in the meat could be, you know, GMOs or other genetically modified organisms, but they're causing, you know, causing illnesses, they're causing deaths. So this would be a great solution that could possibly help stop something like that from coming to fruition. So guys, I'll read a little bit more to you guys. This is good stuff. At the year's SAP Innovation Day held in Nairobi, I garnered lessons on how we can use technology to extricate our country from industrial muddle, from business intelligence powered by big data analytics to the use of augmented artificial intelligence, algorithms that predict the future of business processes. The event quenched the thirst for knowledge of participants. On expert Mr. Timo drew my attention when he accentuated how blockchain technology has been used in San Diego, California to trace fish and yellowfin tuna from the time they were caught in the sea to the moment they hit the store shelves. Guys, do you not think that's something that people aren't going to want to have access to, you know, as they start to realize that this type of knowledge is available to protect them and their families? I mean, come on, it's just plain as day. It's really, really great seeing things like this. And this is one of the reasons why I love being in this space. Okay. It then crossed my mind how the technology can be used to cushion Kenyans against consuming meat laced with sodium metabisulfite, commonly sulfites, a chemical that makes it appear fresh for longer, as shown in an NTV explosive industrial malpractice in the country. Now, these are the type of things I'm talking about when I'm saying you have a technology that could help possibly stop something like that from you having to ingest it. So guys, this is a little bit about Eternity. There is so much more, and I'll be bringing that to you. I wanted to just wet your whistle, give you a taste, let you guys go and do your own research on this. But this is Eagle with altcoins in the wild. So I'm out there in the wild looking at these coins. I'd like to thank you again. This is On the Chain. Don't forget to go to onthechain.io so you can see all the great stuff to come. Eagle here. I'll see you soon.